Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Carissa. Thanks for tuning in. So this is going to be a fitness haul video. I have a range of items here that all have to do with fitness. I've placed orders on roguefitness.com, another website, and also Nike.com. So I'm going to show you guys what I got, so stay tuned. I don't know if I have a huge audience for this type of fitness activity, but you guys know that I am taking CrossFit. I'm super into it at this point. Let me know if you guys would be interested in a CrossFit update. I'm currently in my 4th month, I believe. If you guys would be interested in like a review, what I like and dislike about CrossFit, in the comments below. Pick up these different pieces of fitness equipment just because I've been exposed to a lot of different exercises ever since taking CrossFit, and all these pieces are going to help me continue to grow in the sport, but not only that, help with my lifting and technique and all that stuff. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I got. The first item I have here, I already showed you guys in another video, my gym for beginners video. This is a jump rope, but it's technically called a speed rope. It has my name on it, so I was able to customize this, which I think is really cool. So I got this from rpmtraining.com. I will leave the website here below. So this is actually a speed rope. So this is actually the Session 3.0 rope that they sell on their website. They have a ton of different types of ropes, but this is the website that one of my trainers at my gym actually recommended for me. And so the thing about CrossFit is that they use speed ropes instead of typical jump ropes. And the difference between this type of rope and a regular jump rope is that obviously this is a actual cable wire, and it moves at lightning speed because it's so thin and so light. So doing jumping rope with this is actually a lot more difficult than what you would think, because you are trying to get the timing of the rope down because it's so light. It's almost like playing tricks on you with how fast it moves. So I decided to get my own, because what better way to learn how to use this rope than to practice in my spare time whenever I'm not in class. So that was my intention for buying this rope. I will definitely insert a clip of me practicing my double unders, which is basically like you're regularly jumping rope, but you spin the rope 2 times per jump instead of 1 time. So that's really not that easy to pick up, but I have picked that up slowly but surely, and I want to continue to get better at that. So that was the purpose of me buying this rope, and I absolutely love it. I love how I was able to customize it, and I will leave the link below for this rope if you guys are interested in getting this. So the next item I also want to show you guys are a new pair of shoes I purchased off of eastbay.com. They are a pair of Nike shoes, but they're not the typical shoes that most people have. These are actually power lift or weightlifting shoes. So these are specifically, they are called the Nike Romaleos. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I just know that this was the shoe that was recommended to me for weight training, especially squats. So I purchased this, like I said, on eastbay.com because they were the only website that actually had my size available and in a decent color. So this is what they look like. They're all black. They come with the strap across the top here, which I have out of the clip right now, but you just strap this across to provide more stability. And as you can see here, these are different than the typical shoe because they have this height in the back, and that is for just stabilizing you as you are squatting. And also this is supposed to help you get a lot more depth in stability whenever you are squatting or lifting weights in general. So I have been lifting weights now more than I ever have. I absolutely love it. And it's kind of funny because my uncles and my dad were really into weight training when they were younger. So now I feel like I've picked up that bug, or it was passed on to me. So I'm absolutely in love with it. These shoes are not cheap at all. So if you're not serious about weight training, or you don't plan on lifting weights for like ever, do not even worry about getting these. Just make sure you get like a flat soled shoe like the Metcons I mentioned in my last video, because these are dedicated like shoes for weight training, Olympic lifting, all that stuff. These are not a requirement for the everyday, just casual gym goer. But this is a pair of shoes that I feel like I needed because I train a lot and I weight train a lot, and I've noticed that you know, this is just an essential item for people who are into weightlifting and want to continue to make gains in weight training. So that's why I purchased them. But please, like I said, don't feel like you have to purchase these shoes if you're trying to just get started out weight training. I don't think these are a huge necessity at the beginning. And I got those in a 6.5, which is a women's 8. So these are actually unisex shoes. So just make sure you refer to Nike.com's website before you purchase them on any other website, because they will have the size conversions. The next thing I have here is definitely a CrossFit type item. So I got these Bear Complex hand grips off Amazon.com. So these are something that in CrossFit you kind of need the more and more you take the sport, just because you want to avoid stuff like this. I get so many blisters and calluses on my hands from just the different exercises that we do all the time. So toes to bar, hanging knee raises, pull-ups, that type of thing. It takes a toll on your hands. So what these are grips that help you for those exercises. And then gymnasts obviously use this too. So any gymnastics movement that we use in CrossFit, most people are using hand grips. So this is what they look like. They are by the company Bear Complex. These were highly, highly rated on Amazon and on the roguefitness.com website. And so that's what made me pick these up. I'm hoping that they'll work out for me just like they worked out for everyone else. But I got a size small, and this is how you put them on. So you just take the strap off like this and then put your hand in through here. And these have the 3-finger holes. You can also get the 2-finger holes, but the 3-finger holes seem more, had more coverage for my hand, I guess you could say. And you just put your fingers in like this and strap it back on like so. And you are able to go with all of your bar hanging type gymnastics movements. So this is the size I ended up going with. This actually seems a little big. I don't have it all the way tightened. Let's try that. So this seems a little bit better now that I have it all the way tightened. But I did go off the measurements that they had on the Amazon.com website, and it just said like based upon like the point of your index finger here to the bottom of your palm is what size you needed to go with. So I was in the range for the size small, so that's what I ended up getting. But this is something that I'm hoping will help solve the issue of me getting blisters and calluses all the time on my hands. I hate it and they hurt. So today today was my rest day, so I didn't do anything or weight training today. So I'm hoping that this won't be too much of an issue come tomorrow when I start lifting again. So the next few items I have here were all purchased off of roguefitness.com's website. So Rogue Fitness is a dedicated fitness, powerlifting, CrossFit equipment website. I'm sure you guys have heard or seen something that has to do with Rogue Fitness at some point in your life, especially if you go to the gym a lot. But I purchased a few items from them. So the first item I have here are some knee sleeves. So I realize now the importance of being well equipped when you are going to lift heavy and you are trying to build up your max reps and your max weight. And it's this type of stuff that makes the difference between, you know, you hitting that max lift versus not. So like I said, if you are not a serious weight trainer, you don't plan to be, this stuff shouldn't matter to you at all at the beginning. The more serious you get, kind of like me, this is my first time purchasing this type of stuff. So I'm at that point now where I'm feeling a lot more comfortable and I'm a lot more serious at the same time about weight training. Serious about weight training and powerlifting. Well, I wouldn't say powerlifting, but CrossFit, which incorporates like Olympic lifting. Now that I'm way more serious about it, knee sleeves are an essential because they help keep the blood flowing in your legs and your knees specifically. So, you know, you're less sore after workouts, and then they help you just keep that compression in your knee joints while you're lifting heavy. So these were really cheap actually. I got these in a size small, and these are the, I think, 3mm size. So these are not the thickest they offer, but these are pretty solid. So actually I got these in an extra small because I have small calves. So these are the knee sleeves, 3mm at rogue.com, roguefitness.com. The next item I have here from Rogue are some lifting straps. Now I'm going to take them out the pack. So here are the lifting straps here. They come in as a pair, so you don't have to purchase them separately. But as you can see, these are just some plain black lifting straps that have the red Rogue symbol here. So lifting straps are intended to help you with any like pulling type exercise. So I bought these specifically for my deadlifts. So I noticed that the heavier I get, the more I tend to lose grip. And there's been a ton of times where I feel like I could have gone another 2 reps, but I kept losing the grip of the bar. So once you get really heavy, you notice that grip is so important. So these assist with that. So you wrap these around your wrist and then also the bar, and it helps you just keep the bar close to your hand so you're able to continue to lift. So this is the intention for these. These are also, like I said, for pretty much any pull exercise. So pull-ups where you feel like you're losing grip, these would be good for that too. So I figured this will be something that I would keep in my gym bag. So whenever I do have a heavy deadlift day and I don't want to miss out on extra reps, I can have these handy. Next item I have here are some Rogue wrist wraps. So these are something that I didn't think I would need ever, but now that I'm doing CrossFit, I realized that these could actually help me out. So I specifically had in mind when I bought these presses, like overhead presses, push jerks, any like barbell overhead movement. My wrist stability and my wrist strength is not really okay right now. I mean, it's decent, but it could be better. But basically wrist wraps help you, it's just compression for your wrist. So it adds more stability. It keeps that blood flow in, especially when you're doing any like hanging exercises, which you're doing all the time in CrossFit. These help out a lot with that too. So this is me putting it on. And so this is what it looks like. And you just keep this on whenever you are pressing up, above, all that type of stuff. So these were really, really cheap. I just got the plain black and white, but you can get these in, they had a ton of different colors available on the website, but these are definitely something I plan on utilizing for CrossFit. The last item I have here is a weightlifting belt. So this is something that I feel like if I had to recommend anything, so the last item for this haul is going to be a weightlifting belt. So this is the one item that I would say, if I had to recommend anything, it would probably be this, just because. Are you kidding me right now? This is the last item of this haul, but if there was one item out of this haul I had to recommend, it would be this. So this is a weightlifting belt. So what you do is you put this around your midsection to add compression, and it gives your belly kind of something to press against when you are contracting your stomach whenever you are doing any heavy lifting. You want to keep your core tight. So this helps to add to that stability and gives your stomach, like I said, something to kind of compress against, I guess you could say. So this is the one I got. This is one of the many options on roguefitness.com. This one was, I think, the cheapest. This is just a standard belt. I got a size small, and I definitely plan on using this, especially during my squats. So whenever I am breathing in and taking that solid breath before I drop down into the squats, this is something that I'm hoping will assist me with that core stability and just overall being tight and compressed whenever I am squatting. So this is great for people who squat heavy. If you are just getting into squats and all that stuff, you don't necessarily need a belt, but the heavier you go, you may find using a belt more beneficial to help you continue to lift heavy. Hey guys, that is it for this haul video. I know this wasn't the most like sexy video if you're not into like heavy lifting and that type of fitness activity. So the next video, however, will be a Lulu haul. So I have quite a few items here that I am going to haul for you guys. I'm waiting on one item to come in the mail tomorrow, and then I will upload the haul. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks, bye.